the Beauty Dish. Today I am doing my wedding eye makeup look. So this is not a traditional wedding makeup tutorial. I have to say that right from the start, so I can just hear all the future brides clicking away to another video. but that's the truth. What it is a recreation of the way I did my eye makeup for my wedding day 8 years ago. So yes, I did my own wedding makeup, and I am really glad I did. Like most brides-to-be, I think, I had a very clear idea of how I wanted to look, and at the same time I also just wanted to look gorgeous, obviously. And at first I wanted to find someone to do my makeup. All the advice I heard was, you know, you'll be too nervous, you just want to be able to relax and let someone take care of it. And there's a lot of wisdom to that. But I went to a makeup artist and I had a run through, and I couldn't really tell you what was wrong with the look, but I didn't think I looked like myself at all. Like the way she did my eyeliner, I thought my eyes looked small. I just didn't look like myself. And it's not like she was a bad makeup artist. She might not have been the best. But after that experience, it convinced me that I wasn't going to find anyone who could do my makeup the way I wanted to look, that knew me and knew how I wanted to see myself in the mirror. I also knew that I did not want a traditional bridal makeup look. I got married on the beach in West Palm Beach, Florida 8 years ago, and it wasn't really a casual wedding. It was still, you know, dressy, but I wanted to, and I knew this even about my dress, I wanted a dress that made me look sexy. I didn't want a dress that made me look like a princess or like a little girl. I wanted to look sexy, I wanted to look like me. And I thought, okay, I want cool, you know, kind of, what's more hip, not trendy, but I wanted like cool girl makeup. and I thought, okay, how am I going to figure this out? You know, what I had in my own collection, it wasn't really, I wanted something new and exciting, so I decided that I was going to go to a MAC counter and just ask for some help and ask for them to help me come up with a look. And so I did that one day at Nordstrom, and a really nice makeup artist, you know, listened to me. I said, you know, I want something that looks really cool, and I want glamorous, and I want a smoky eye, and I want color, and you know, I really like purple makeup. And you know, no surprise there, I still like purple eye makeup. And so she came up with some really beautiful shades, and she showed me how to put them on. She put them on me and gave me some advice, and I bought them, and I went home and I practiced the look, and that is what I did for my wedding. So today I am just showing you the eye makeup look. When you see me without makeup, I'll already have done my foundation, and in the description box below, everything that's on my face will be listed. But it's just the eyes, and of course, you know, this is a non-traditional wedding look. This is a look that you can wear out on a date. This is a look you can wear anywhere. I would wear it pretty much anywhere. And the other thing, since I didn't have, I was good at doing my own makeup 8 years ago, but I didn't have the skills then, or the techniques, or even the tools that I have now. So it's really simple, and you'll see there's just nothing to it at all. But I was really happy with it at the time, and actually, let me insert right now some pictures so you can see how things actually turned out. Okay, so those were some pictures. Like I said, I was thrilled with it. Someone did do my hair, so because I knew I was clueless as to hair. That wasn't even a consideration. But I was happy with the makeup. In like certain lights, it looked like I kind of went a little overboard on the blush, but it was like nothing tragic, so I was okay with it. And finally, the reason that I am doing this video now, I've been thinking about it for ages, but it's going to actually be uploaded in a few days on the actual day of my 8-year wedding anniversary. So that's March 19th, and and it just kind of worked out that my husband is traveling for work, so I am going to meet up with him, and we're going to have like a fun weekend in Boston. And like I said, it's just a coincidence that it kind of fell right with our anniversary. So that'll be really fun. We used to live in Boston. That's actually where we met. I lived in Boston for years. I went to Boston College. So I'm looking forward to that. And I can't believe I've been married for 8 years. Honestly, it has gone by so fast and has been so fun and so wonderful. And I'm still so in love. So yeah, I hope you guys like this look. And let's get going. Okay, I've just put Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer on my eyes, and I know I didn't use primer for my wedding. I don't know what I did before primer. My lids were not as dry 8 years ago, so I guess I made it work. I am starting with MAC Shale. I love Shale, and I still use it as kind of a crease color a lot today, or if I'm kind of doing this look. And way back when, I remember this color going on much darker, or not dark, but with more pigmentation, I guess you would say. But I still think it's a really pretty color. It's a silvery grayish purple with a bit of taupe in the mix, I guess. And I'm using this kind of big shader brush to put it over most of my lid. And I'm going above my crease because that's my style. I have very small lids, blending out those edges with my finger. Now with MAC Satellite Dreams, which is just a true purple. I don't think it's particularly warm or cool. It's just a pretty purple with some shimmer, and my medium shadow brush from Sephora, which is my favorite brush, and I'm going on the outer third of my eye and in the outer third of my crease. This color goes on with a lot more pigment, has a lot more pigment, I guess, than Shale. I don't know what it is about Shale. I don't remember it being that way, and I would give anything to have Shale in just a bit of a better texture. Okay, next, the makeup artist at MAC who helped me out sold me 4 colors, and I have 3 of them here. The 4th one I did not buy because it kind of perplexed me then, and it still perplexes me a little bit now. It was a very deep, very red-toned brown, and somehow that was supposed to be sort of my deep outer V color and kind of blending color, and I definitely used it at the time, but it always kind of, I was never really sure about it. So what I'm going to do to sort of bring a little bit of a neutral into this eye, I have MAC Folie, which is kind of a dark reddish brown, but I don't think it's quite as, I really don't remember the color that I had, but I'm going to try to put a little bit of this in the outer V, and I have MAC Carbon, which is just black, on hand, in case I need more black. Oh, this is working. You know, I feel like this is so similar to whatever I had at the time, but somehow the red with the purple is just creating depth in the outer V, and I'm really liking it. It's like sometimes when I use my browns from my Lorac Pro palettes in the exact same way, it just looks like a whole lot of brown, and this I feel like is blending with what I already have and just adding that extra something. And I haven't blended anything with like a blending brush yet, so things are looking a little severe right now, but we're gonna blend a bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this Sigma E25 Sigma blending brush, and I'm going to carefully blend the edges. I don't wanna make soup out of my eyeshadow. I really don't. That's the worst, right? But oh, I really like how Folie worked in there. Okay, I could go over this, you know, I could keep adding and blending, but you know, I think I'm good. I like how that's looking. Okay, so the bottom lash line. Okay, I had the coolest product. It was by Lancome, and I know they don't have it anymore because I kept trying to rebuy it, and at one point it was gone. It was like a smudgy liner, and it was like the color was on this weird little sponge that refilled in the cap, and it was this gorgeous purple color that was very similar to Satellite Dreams, and that is what I used, just very, oh, what is this? Very lightly on my lower lash line. Okay, now I have MAC Eye Kohl in Prunella, and it went on so dark. I'm just going to put the tiniest bit down here, and then I'm going to smudge it out with Satellite Dreams. Okay, so I have Satellite Dreams again and this little smudger, and I want to soften up the prunella and also add more purple shimmer, because that's what I was all about, and I still am. I have the goofiest little laugh. You probably like, she's a goof. But that's like really my laugh. Okay, so this is where we are right now, and I want to give you a good look at that. And that is pretty much where I stopped things. I definitely did some highlighting with my still all-time favorite inner corner highlight, MAC Phloof. I love Phloof so much, and I love this little stiff shadow brush. It's another Sephora brush, and that went on the inner corner. Did it on the wedding day, and I still do it all the time. It's really bright. It's got so much sheen and iridescence. It doesn't actually have glitter, it's just insane sheen. And it changes colors a little. And I put it up here, which is probably a no-no, especially for pictures. But, you know, that's what I did, and I love how all my pictures turned out. I do, I love them. That was one of the really important things to me. I didn't care a lot about the details for my wedding, but I wanted great pictures, and I found a great photographer, and she just did an amazing job. I could not have been happier. And I'll tell you, I know I did this with Phloof. I highlighted the tops of my cheekbones with it, and I always just do that with my finger because this stuff is so intense. I want to make sure it's super precise. And I'm wearing Nars Orgasm blush, which I was not wearing for my wedding. I was wearing a Clinique blush called something fig, something with the word fig in it, I think. And it was either matte or very or more of a satin. So having the highlight was nice. I don't really need a highlight if I'm wearing Orgasm. And I definitely put it on my Cupid's bow, which is just the best trick ever. Okay, and because we are granted the gift of hindsight, I am going to go in with my Milani Eye-Tech Extreme in Blackest Black felt tip liner, and I was not into liner at this time. I had not yet learned how to use liner in a way that didn't close my eye or just look worse than I looked without it. But things are different now, and I am confident in using liner in all sorts of ways. Isn't it amazing how that works? So I'm just going to do a very fine line along my lash line. I'm not really going to wing it out. I like how that outer corner looks, and I did not have any kind of wingy cat eye situation for my wedding, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put on mascara, and I'm going to come back and show you. Okay guys, that is my finished wedding makeup look with purple shimmery eyes. I hope you enjoyed that. That is, except with the addition of the liquid liner, that is pretty much how I wore my makeup for my wedding day. For mascara, I used the Maybelline Lash Discovery on my lower lashes, and on top I used the Clinique Lash Primer, followed by Lancome Hypnose Drama. I have no idea what I used on the actual day, but it was something like this. Okay, so to close out, I want to offer some tips if you are considering doing your own wedding makeup. I think you can absolutely do it, and I'm happy I did it. I would not change a thing. In fact, when the royal wedding was happening, and Kate was marrying Prince William, and I found out she did her own wedding makeup, I was just delighted. I was like, yeah. And I mean, for her especially, I thought that was so cool that she did that, and she just knew how she wanted to look, and that's that. She did a beautiful job. So if you want to do it yourself, know that you will be very excited and nervous, and the pressure will be on, and if you're going to do it, give yourself tons of time, and maybe even like a private moment. You know, I had mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and you know, I was hopped up on coffee and champagne and sheer joy, and I remember standing there putting on mascara in the mirror with sister on either side and just shaking. My hand was shaking, and I wasn't nervous about the wedding, but it was just all the excitement, and you know, so that will happen. Even if you think you're cool as a cucumber, I think that will happen, so you just want to take the time. But otherwise, I think it's a really great thing to do. Obviously, you know, practice a million times before you do it. I don't think I practiced a million times, but I was confident. So there you go. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It certainly isn't strictly a bridal look. You know, this is a look I would wear anytime, and I'm going out tonight, and I'll be wearing it. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time, and have a wonderful day.